Hi everybody, it's Miss Jen. Today we're playing more OT. I made directions and I put them on the Google Classroom Therapy so that you can see how to make fun, fizzy paint. Now, this is homemade paint, so you're going to need a few items from your house. I needed some flour, put that up there, baking soda, vinegar. I needed water. Oh, and food coloring. I have 4 colors. Now, also, I'm going to need something to put it in, whether it be cups, like Dixie cups or something washable for the dishwasher. I'm using a muffin tin. And look at, I already started making some. You can use an egg crate that had the eggs inside and you washed it and it's ready to go, and you can make little paints in there. I'm going to need some measuring because I need tablespoon. So that's the big T for tablespoon. Maybe a regular spoon for mixing. The directions I gave said toothpicks, so you can stir up, but I might use my spoon. I discovered that toothpicks, number one, I couldn't find them. Number two, might be very hard to keep stirring and stirring everything together so that it can get nice and smooth. You can also use a paintbrush. So anything you have, even our Q-tips for painting. I cut some in half so that when you hold them in your fingers, you're kind of getting ready to be a big boy and big girl with your big grasp. And that way you're using your fingers to kind of pinch and hold and kind of do it real careful. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do, find my tablespoon, and I'm going to scoop 1 tablespoon like that into my cup, right in the muffin tin. Okay, can you see that? Then I look at my directions when I can't remember. So all on here it says, don't forget, Miss Jen, 1 tablespoon of flour and then a 1/2 tablespoon. We're just going to use this one and just fill it halfway up. Okay, so I'm sticking that right into the baking soda and I'm making sure I only get about a 1/2. So we're going to need help from our grown-ups, right? We have to say, I need some help. Sometimes moms and dads have to do things. Other times the kids have to do things. Sometimes my dog has to bark. So ignore her while we pour it in, okay? See, Ellie! She doesn't want to help. Okay, so here we have flour and my baking soda, and then I'm going to use my water. So it says on here to use 1 tablespoon of water, okay? I'm going to put that right in there. And then you can squeeze a 1/2 teaspoon of food coloring. Instead of, 1/2 tablespoon, that's the big T. So I'm going to do something special. I'm going to just kind of pour in here, squeeze in here, some blue. Okay. And I have some red. And I really have to squeeze. But the other problem is, besides squeezing, you have to be careful. I think mom and dads have to be real careful because it stains. So we have to be real careful when we squeeze and get it right inside the cup. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm going to use my spoon. I'm going to see if I can stir that up, okay? Can you see how it's going? I have to go real slow and careful so that all that flour gets mixed up. All that soda's in there too. Don't forget there's water. Now, if there's too much, like too many lumps, they say you can add a little bit of water to make it more smooth, okay? And then, oh, it looks pretty good. Everything's a little thick. Now, if I were to use my fingers for finger painting, I might get a little bit staining on there, but I always say that you take a bath and it starts to disappear. So wash those hands, take a bath, it'll disappear. Otherwise, you can use your paintbrush or Q-tip. Okay, so now we are ready. So now I have 5 special colors. I tried to make, let's see, orange up here, blue down there, Here's green up here, red down there, and there's purple down there. By mixing my blue and my red together, I made purple. That's special. Okay, so I'm all done with everything. What I'm gonna try next is I have a letter E. There's so many little baby dots on here that I'm gonna use my Q-tip. I can use my big Q-tip or the one I cut in half. I think I'm gonna use that one, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is very carefully dip it in the paint. I'm gonna put it right on my paper, right on top of every little one. Oh, maybe I'll go back to some blue. Oh, this one's a little more drippy, drippy. Oh, it's gonna be drippy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm doing my best work though. Look at, I'm staying on the dots. So every time I dip in there, you can use a new Q-tip or just use the same one and see what happens. I might make it rainbow. Look at that. One more. I did my best work. Good job, Miss Jen. All right, next, we're gonna see, after we get a chance to paint everything, we can use regular paper, construction paper, paper that has things on it. This paint is for anything. What was I looking for? Oh, there you are, hiding. So the vinegar I poured into my little cup here, and I am going to use my scoop, and I'm going to see what happens. Okay, I'm going to put it in. This is regular paint. Now I'm going to see if there's a magic trick called fizzy paint. Pour it in, pour it in. Oh my goodness, things are happening. Can anybody see? Do you see what's happening? That baking soda is our magic trick. You add our vinegar and oh my goodness, it's fuzzing all over the place. Can you see all that? Oh my goodness. They're bubbling everywhere. The only one I didn't do is the purple. No fuzzy purple. I wanted to see what it does and what it makes it look different. It looks pretty different. All right, so now I'm gonna get my paintbrush. And I'm gonna get my silly elephant paper. That's on the Google Classroom Therapy. And you can just stir and dip. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna put some bubbly red on my elephant. Very bubbly. I can paint real careful with all those silly bubbles. Uh-oh, drippy bubbles. I might have to make a line. And then, let's see what else I have. Green. A little bit of green. It's getting crazy, isn't it? And that's how you'd make fuzzy paint. Fizzy. I keep wanting to call it fuzzy. Fizzy, fuzzy paint. All right. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the silly paint. I think it was a lot of fun. I would try it again. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a good day.